Today I'm going to be ranking two actors who played the same character in DC, only relating to Batman though, because it took me a really long time to get through all DC characters. But two actors who played the same character in DC, and first of all deciding who I think the better actor is, and second of all deciding where the better actor goes on a tier list. Alright.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, I'm just going to really quickly speed run through all the characters that we have and that we're going to put up against each other. Robert Pattinson's Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman, Michelle Pfeiffer and Zoe Kravitz, Catwoman, Andy Serkis and Michael Caine's Alfred, Chris O'Donnell and Brennan Thwaites' Nightwing/Robin, Tom Hardy and Robert Swinson's Bane, Jack Nicholson and Jared Leto's Joker. And finally we have some characters that do not have another actor who played their character, so they are just going up on their own and I'm just going to rank them. Jay LaCue goes Robin, Tim Drake, Karen Walters Red Hood, and finally Leslie Grace as Batgirl. First up is going to be Robert Pattinson's Batman and Ben Affleck's Batman, where I do like Ben Affleck's Batman in some aspects, because I do think before you could really see him and people went to Gotham and or everyone in Gotham was saying how intimidating he was and you don't want to cross him and stuff like that. I thought he was too violent, especially with the branding stuff. And also, this isn't the actor's fault. Obviously, none of this stuff that I say is the actor's fault. It's director's stuff, misinterpretation of characters. But I also think that his portrayal of Batman made too many jokes too many times, and none of them landed, in my opinion. And I don't think Batman's a very joking character. I personally just enjoy Robert Pattinson's Batman better. First of all, I like the suit. As you can see, Ben Affleck's Batman suit is quite flat for me. I like the more dingy and grounded looking suit. I think his mask looks better. And though Robert Pattinson's Batman isn't very muscly, I think he can play Bruce Wayne very well. And in some aspects, I think if they decided to introduce the more supernatural stuff into his universe, I think a lot of the people who make the argument about not liking him being grounded, I think that is the main thing. And I think the grounded stuff can work for most of his villains, or Joker, or the Penguin, stuff like that. It obviously can't work for Mr. Freeze or Clayface or anything like that, but he could have smaller villains if they really wanted to, like Condiment King or something like that. I think Robert Pattinson's Batman is better at the end of the day. I forgot to mention we have a bin for characters I'm not going to be putting on the board, so the characters that I don't pick thinking are the best for my DC. So obviously, like you've just heard, the first character going in the bin is Ben Affleck's Batman. Boom! And now, as you can see, we have our ranking system, which goes E, D, C, B, A, and F. I'm going to be ranking the characters that were left over from what I thought were the best. So I'm going to be ranking the best characters here, giving them another ranking on where I think they go compared to the other characters. I did Robert Pattinson first because I already know my ranking on him compared to the other ones. Spoiler alert, it's quite high. Yeah, so basically Robert Pattinson is going to go at an A because I think he is better than other people, and I actually quite like his Batman a lot. So next up is Alfred. Well, we have Michael Caine's Alfred and Andy Serkis's Alfred, as I said before. I think both of these Alfreds have very good aspects between them, and they show two different versions of Alfred. A lot of people think that Alfred, well, not think, it's factually correct, because in the comics they show it a lot, but Alfred is quite violent and quite broody, like Batman, not broody as much, but quite violent. He's not opposed to pulling out a shotgun and shooting someone or headbutting Superman in the face. And I think Andy Serkis shows that version of Alfred a lot better, and I think Michael Caine shows the more kind waiter version, just like he's a waiter or a kind father figure. That monologue I thought was quite good. I'll show a piece of it up on the screen.
Fantasy that I would look across the tables and I'd see you there with a wife, maybe a couple of kids. You wouldn't say anything to me, nor me to you. But we both know that you'd made it.
I thought that monologue was quite good, where he's talking about obviously wishing that Batman or Bruce had gone off and he was going to see him one day with a wife and kids, and like, you know, he'd be happy, but obviously sadly he never got that, at least not from what we saw on screen. I thought he showed the more kind father figure version, and I think Andy Serkis shows the violent version that can come out if Bruce gets hurt. So he still shows like fatherly love, but he kind of shows, I think, a bit more like a bodyguard than a father. So I think I'm gonna pick Michael Caine's version over Andy Serkis. So sorry, Andy Serkis, you are going in the bin. Kaboom! Kaboom! And now for the ranking of Michael Caine's Alfred. I think Michael Caine's Alfred fits just in a C, because, like I explained before, he isn't the best of both worlds. We've never seen him be violent or show that, like, darker, more violent version. So he wouldn't be up in, like where I put Robert Pattinson's Batman, because I don't think he is best of both worlds, you know? So I think he goes right there. Okay, now we have Zoe Kravitz and Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. Well, obviously, you can see the contrast between the suits. Once again, I think this is another situation, this is why I put these two back to back, this is another situation where it's neither of them are best of both worlds. One of them's got a really comic accurate suit, and the other one has, I just think, is better. The one I think obviously that has the comic accurate suit is Michelle Pfeiffer. I love the stitching on the suit, the cat ears and stuff like that. And then you look at Zoe Kravitz's suit. Obviously, big difference. She's just wearing a ski mask with a little bit of point at the top, two ends. Great work, guys. Really worked hard on that. But obviously I was going to say, obviously it's meant to be grounded, but then there's a guy with bat ears on his suit. So I'm not sure why she can't just have like a leather suit either, or like a latex suit. I don't know, who knows. Maybe it would be like a 10 out of 10 if you put like Michelle Pfeiffer's mask on Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz. Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz face, but too bad there's no artists around here who can edit it so it looks perfect. Oh wait, guys, look! I know, right? It's so good. You think it's good, right?
No.
It's so good. Anyway, obviously, I picked Robert Pattinson's before, and also I think Zoe Kravitz's acting performance as Catwoman is just much better. I think Michelle Pfeiffer, I don't think his was good, so I'm gonna pick Zoe. I'm gonna pick Zoe as my better option. I'm sorry, Michelle, but you go in the stupid bin. The stupid bin for stupid poopy people. The stupid poopy bin. I'm sorry, that was mean. That was so mean. Why am I so mean? What the hell? Why am I... And now it's time for Zoe Kravitz's ranking. I think she goes like maybe like a D, because she's not better than Alfred, and like I said before, she's like just like Alfred's situation, because it's like she's not the best of both worlds. And I put it lower than Alfred because at least Alfred looks like Alfred. I mean, he's not hard to get wrong. He's like basically just like an old butler, but her costume isn't accurate, and she's not like the best portrayal, so that's why I put it lower than Alfred.
Quit fucking basketball. Quit that shitty ass shit.
This one I'm gonna have to rank alone and rank off costume alone, because nobody else has, well, to my knowledge, has played Batgirl live action. And also this, I can't remember if it was meant to be a show or a movie. This, whatever this was for, show or movie, never got released. It got cancelled like mid-filming. So off costume alone, I think like it surprisingly matches up really well with Robert Pattinson's Batman. Like, it's not like a hard like suit, but like it looks more grounded, you know? Like, I don't know what universe this was meant to be in, but like it's like just like a biker jacket kind of, with like another like leather piece to do the logo over it. And like also they have like the canisters around like the belt, and the mask just looks like a small like carbon fiber mask. Like it looks good, like it looks grounded as hell. So I think, yeah, this looks really good. I'm just gonna move on to the ranking, obviously, because there's not another one to talk about. Almost forgot to say kaboom! And now we go on to the ranking. I also just realized that I never said the name of the actor who played Batgirl. The actor is Leslie Grace. Like when I was doing my talking about the character, I never mentioned Leslie Grace played the character. I'm not familiar with the actor, not off the name, but I just wanted to say that to apologize. I think she goes, I'm not sure about this one, because obviously we don't have any information about the actor and we don't know what the show was like. But she is really grounded, like the suit's really good, and I think it goes really well with Robert Pattinson. So I think I'm gonna put it like a B, because, get it? Because. Stop it, guys. Oh, I didn't think you were gonna stop that fast, but yeah, I think she goes really well with Robert Pattinson. So I think just below Robert Pattinson, because obviously we don't know how her acting was and we don't know how she looked in the show. But from costume alone, I think she looks really grounded, and her suit looks really like it would belong in the Robert Pattinson universe. And like I said, I don't know what universe it was meant to be in, movie-wise, but yeah. Next up is my favourite kind of wing, a Nightwing. Guys, I'm peak comedy this video, am I right? Anyway, technically it's a Robin ranking, like a Dick Grayson Robin ranking, because I'm not actually quite sure if the guy on the right is Nightwing. Like, he kind of looks like he's meant to be wearing the red Robin outfit, but obviously that's Tim Drake. So I'll class this as both, because it's technically, they're both Dick Grayson, but I'm not sure if the guy on the right is Nightwing. Anyway, I love Titans. I love Brendan Thwaites' Nightwing. He's the only portrayal of live action Nightwing, other than maybe this guy over here. But I love Brendan Thwaites, and also this applies to what I said before. Hold on. It applies to what I said before because I liked the Batgirl one because I think she fits in the universe, and this Nightwing, Brendan Thwaites' Nightwing, I think is a great, like he definitely fits in the universe. Like he's really good at combat. He's like, he can actually figure out situations. Like there's this one scene, I don't know if I might put a clip in or not. This is basically in that clip you can see like his fighting strategies. Like he's being taken on by like 3 guys, and he's in a church and he's able to use his surroundings and grab a Bible just to bash their heads in. So I think that perfectly portrays like the type of battle strategy that Batman would teach his sons, like Dick Grayson. And I don't think this other Nightwing / Dick Grayson Robin looked very good in the movie. When I watched the movie, he was easily convinced to kiss Poison Ivy. I mean, granted, it was like he had the stuff on his lips. But either way, he like went to kiss. Like he's not like a hunk who's just going around kissing girls so he can like for his battle strategies. Like he's not like that. Like that's something that I'd see like young like Jason Todd do. That's what I'd see young Jason Todd do, like going around kissing girls, just like pretending it's a battle strategy. But either way, I without a shadow of a doubt, pick Brendan Thwaites' Nightwing from Titans. So I'm sorry to Chris O'Donnell's Nightwing / Robin, you're going in the bin. And since you're in here, I'm sorry, but I have to do 4 booms. Kaboom! 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 Now, like I've told you, I love Brendan Thwaites' Nightwing. So, you probably know where I'm gonna put him. And I'm gonna put him right next to Batman. Not putting him S because I don't think he's completely perfect. Like his suit isn't perfect at all. I think it's too bulky, but I still really like him as Nightwing. And you might say, no, it's biased though, it's biased, you're so biased. I don't care, they're all biased technically, it's my list. I'm the one making the list, I'm the one choosing between the two. I don't care. Shut up. Next up is Karen Walters' Red Hood. Once again, nobody else, to my knowledge, in an actual, like, fully, like, DC movie has played Red Hood. So this is just going to be ranked on his own, just by himself. And, once again, from Titans, I love him. Think the suit looked awesome. In my opinion, I do not have any gripes with this suit. I don't think he, like, I don't think I think the suit is good. I don't think there's anything that needs to be fixed on this suit, though. Other than the fact, even though this is technically comic accurate, he's not wearing his mask 99% of the time. He breaks his mask once and then never wears it again. That's obviously an overreaction. I'm not being serious when I say that, but he breaks it, doesn't wear it, fixes it, and I'm pretty sure he just keeps taking it off after that. I understand it's probably just to show off the actor, but that's the one gripe I have with him. And also, I mean, I think he's young enough, and he plays such a good, like, Jason Todd. Like, it's so good, and I think he fits perfectly. Age range for Robert Pattinson. And if you haven't caught on yet, I am trying to, like, pick the perfect characters for a universe, my own, like, DC universe. Maybe at the end, I don't know, I'll like put them all in a photo or something. I don't flip it now. But yeah, I'm just gonna go straight on to the ranking because he doesn't have another version, and I think enough has been said. Just take a look at him. Take a closer look at him. Take a closer look at him. He's beautiful. Now you're probably thinking, wait, Jarted, Robert Pattinson's Batman wasn't in S tier when we last saw him. And that is because when I put Brendan Thwaites in A tier, I realised after I said that I have some gripes with his costume that I don't have any gripes with Robert Pattinson's costume, meaning they can't be on the same level, so I have to put him up to S tier. And I still think it fits because nobody was in S tier anyway. But yeah, I still think I think he fits in S tier because I think he's great. But yeah, I have no gripes with his costume. I have no gripes with him, so that's why he's in S tier. Now, for the same reason, I think that Red Hood also, like, well, bear in mind, I have no gripes, so I think, just like Robert Pattinson's, I can't put him in A if I have gripes with him, so he goes in S tier, because he's awesome. S for awesome. So awesome.
Your reaction to being the oldest player in the league again?
I really don't mind, actually.
Next up, we have Jay Lycurgo's Tim Drake.
Stupid fucking matcha teacher, baby.
Because I don't like Tim Drake. But everything aside, once again, don't think he's going to be ranked on his own because I don't think, to my knowledge, there is any other Tim Drakes that have been played in live action. But I don't like Tim Drake. I think he'd be fine if he wasn't there. But I think it'd be fine if it just went Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Damian. I don't know why Tim Drake has to be there. I feel like he's unnecessary, and I don't think he does anything. But anyway, this is going to be a really quick one. We're just going to go straight onto the ranking. I'm not going to put him in the bin, even though I don't like him, because there's only one of him, and I want to put him on the board. But you know where he's going on the board? Straight down to E, at the very bottom. Nah. JK, I pranked you. He's going to go in D. If you want to ask me why he's going in D, it's because I don't hate him so much. Like, when I seen him in Titans, like when I watched him in Titans, I was like, I didn't hate him that much, you know? But I feel like he became Robin too quick. Like, I understand he was kind of like just like a rebound for Batman, but like, I think he became Robin too quick. But before he was Robin, I thought he was really good. I mean, he was
only Robin for like a couple episodes before the freaking show ended. But I think he was really good at the end of the day, you know? Now, I know this is not Bat Family, but I thought we'd switcheroonie it up, and for the last two, we're going to do some villains, because there is not that... the rest of the Bat Family doesn't really exist in live action yet. Fingers crossed, James Gunn. We have Tom Hardy's Bane, which everybody... I think it's universally... Other than some people who, like, glaze Tom Hardy, I really don't think his Bane was very good. But I think this other Bane, I forget the guy's name, this other Bane, he's really good. Like, he first of all, unlike Tom Hardy, he's actually, like, humongous. He's got the mask. He doesn't have, like, some random, who knows, like, dentist equipment on his face or something. He's really good, though he is green. I don't know why he's green, really, other than the Venom, but the Venom never made him green before. He's really good. I don't remember him speaking at all in the movie. Maybe he did. But Tom Hardy, he's just not big enough. Like Venom is supposed to make you, like, humongous. And you know why he's probably not humongous? Because he has no venom. It doesn't exist. Which is really annoying. So he's like a skinny... Not skinny, but he's like not big. I don't really know what else to say about it. That's like the main thing. Maybe I'd be fine with Tom Hardy if he was humongous, but he doesn't have venom. He doesn't have the mask. He's British. And, like, he's not big. He's not muscly. So, yeah, like, I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry, Tom Hardy, but you're going in the bin. And I'm about to boom.
And now we can do the ranking of Tom Hardy's, and then we only have one left. And then we gotta go, guys. What the hell? Alright, guys. I think Tom Hardy's Bane... Why am I saying Tom Hardy's Bane? This Bane, still forget the name, goes in B. Because B for not the best. Because, yes, he's good, but he's green, and he doesn't talk, and he's not smart. He's like a prisoner who got given Bane. Like, not Bane, given Venom. So, I'll put him in B next to Batgirl, because Batgirl is good, yeah, but we didn't see, like, anything of her other than what she looks like. So, it's kind of in the same thing, you know. I'd class him there, because all the flaws, I can't really explain it, like, they equal out, basically. Well, like, he can't talk, he's, like, not very accurate, but he looks good, and he, like, plays good. And her, she looks really good, but we haven't seen anything. Like, we don't know if she plays good, so we don't know if she sounds good. So it's like they equal out. It's like the opposites. But yeah, I'll put her at B. As you can see, this is going to be a pretty easy round. We have Jack Nicholson's Joker versus Jared Leto's Joker. I'm going to start with Jared Leto because he's quite easy to talk about. I, obviously, like everybody else, think Jared Leto is an awful Joker. He's more like a gang member than a supervillain. Like, if there was grounded, this guy would be 6 feet under. Like, he is like trying to be grounded, but he's too grounded. Like, he's not even Joker anymore. He's a guy with green hair, lipstick on, and he's pale. He's got a J on his cheek. That's like the most you're gonna get from this guy. We also don't see barely anything of him. To my knowledge, I don't think we've seen barely anything of him. I don't think we've seen like a fight between him and Batman or anything. He's like a background character. Like, I understand maybe some people could take him as overrated, but I think he's just too integral to make such a background character, especially if you're going to make him bad. At least maybe don't make him a background character, so maybe if he looks bad, then everyone will be like, actually, but he like plays like a really good Joker and stuff like that. It's like, you didn't even let him play as a good Joker. I mean, I doubt he would be a good Joker. But then we have Jack Nicholson's Joker, and he looks extremely comic accurate. Like, he's got the big cheesy grin, his skin is completely white, the costume is covered in vibrant colours. Like, he's very Jokery. And I'm pretty sure his movie was made by Tim Burton, and Tim Burton makes very dark, gloomy, like, claymation stuff, which, so I didn't really expect, like, you wouldn't really expect Tim Burton to take on a superhero movie, but he does it, and then he casts like really good actors, and I think the Joker and Batman are very Tim Burton-y style, like, superheroes, especially Batman. He's very dark and gloomy and stuff like that. I mean, it's a clear winner. This one's easy. It's obviously gonna be Jack Nicholson's Joker. So, sorry, not sorry, Jared Leto's Joker. You are going at the very top of the bin. And just for you, I'm gonna give you 6 booms. Kaboom! 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 Just for you, man. And now, last but not least, we can have Jack Nicholson's Joker. And I'm gonna put him right there, next to Bane. Because I think that, I thought the movie was good, but it's not the best. And to my memory, I don't think his voice for the Joker was the best. And we honestly didn't get to see much of him. Yes, he looks comic accurate. The movie was pretty good, but I think, like, if we had a better actor, maybe in the same prosthetics, with like the same mannerisms and stuff like that, it could be really good. So I'm gonna put him in B, because I don't think he's better than Brendan Thwaites, and I don't think he's definitely not in S. So I think he goes right in B. This is perfectly where he belongs. And with that, you know what I call that? I call that the 3rd video on the channel. Woohoo! Now, last thing I want to do is I want to do some thanks. I want to thank...